Hi besties, today I'm showing you how to take your lashes from this to this.
Lash extensions is actually one of the high maintenance things I do maybe once or twice a week to stay low maintenance throughout the week. I personally have been doing lash extensions for years at home, and I have tried so many. I used to religiously get my lashes done every 2 weeks, and honestly it just ended up being way too expensive, so I decided I needed to take things into my own hands and just do them myself because they wouldn't even really last that long anyways. I myself have pretty oily eyelids. These lashes that I'm going to show you tend to last anywhere from 4 to 5 days, which is perfectly enough time before they start getting all. It did take me quite a while to master this. I also know that it can be really difficult at first with the learning curve and learning the glue and how long you have to wait before it dries, etc, etc. But in the end, even with all your trials and errors that you make in doing this process, you're gonna end up saving so much money by just doing it yourself. And on that note, no more yapping, let's get into the video.
I started off by making sure there was no oil on my lashes by priming, then drying them. I highly suggest a handheld fan for that moment. Then you want to start with the bond and make sure that you can lift your lid to see your lashes fully. I like to tap the glue only on the bottom part of the lash. Coating the entire lash can lead to clumping and also a stiff lash when you put the bonder on later. After you coat the entire bottom part of the lash, we're going to put a good amount of glue on the band of the lash cluster that we are applying. The glue on your natural lashes should have become sticky enough to hold on to the glue we just put on the cluster. I grab the cluster by the fluffy side with my tweezers, then carefully place it right near my lash line, just close enough without actually touching it. Taking my fingers, I squish the lashes together. I like to make sure that they overlap just the slightest bit so that there is a really seamless look throughout the lash and that there are no gaps. The key step before putting on your lashes is to plan out your lash map. You don't just want to slap them on without knowing where each lash should go. To get the best look for your eye shape, what I usually do is hop on Pinterest and search for lash maps that match my eye type. Since I have almond-shaped eyes, I specifically look for lash maps made for almond eyes. Just a heads up, if you're not a fan of things near your eyes, you might want to skip the next 10 seconds. Once I've put all the lashes on, I grab my pointed tweezers and gently wipe away any leftover glue from the lash line to avoid any irritation. I usually press it up into the lashes themselves. Then I take these longer tweezers and just make sure I squish everything together. Make sure not to pull too hard at the lashes. Now it's time to rub the sealant along the lash line, making sure you're not actually touching the waterline of the lashes. Next, I'm taking that sealant and just running it along the entire eyelash curler, just really making sure I focus it absolutely everywhere that will touch the lash itself. It's literally just a perfect one and done, just to make sure everything is nice and sealed. That way you don't get the seal on the ends of the lashes on accident and make it all crusty and clumpy. Just being super careful, you want to gently release the eyelash curler and gently pull it away from the lash. No harsh tugging, just to make sure you're not ripping off the lashes right away. This next step is super important just to make sure that the lashes are nice and fluffy. I like to take a spoolie and gently, very gently, move the spoolie through the lashes, kind of from mid-length to ends, just to make sure that nothing is sticking. That sealant really just crystallizes everything and makes everything a little stiff, so I just like to go back and separate absolutely everything, and I do like to use that handheld fan as well, just to make sure that everything is drying properly. Last but not least, what I definitely like to do is take some cleansing oil and cleaning up any glue that was just left around.
Lashes really do make a difference. Honestly, when I have lashes, I don't even feel like I need to wear makeup. I'm usually just rocking lashes, brow gel, and moisturizer because skincare is important. You guys, these are the finished lashes. It's actually like 2 days after I filmed the portion of putting on the lashes itself. They are still going strong. They still look very good, very gorgeous and fluffy. One of the lashes here at the corner was starting to come off, so I just took that one off and like re-glued it super fast. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is one of the high maintenance things that I tend to do to stay low maintenance throughout the week. I personally just feel like whenever I have a set of lashes, I literally don't need anything else. Like I could have my hair up in a bun and wear pajamas and I still look ready to go. I actually plan on doing a series on all of the high maintenance things I do once a week to stay low maintenance. So if you guys would like to see that and kind of come on this glow up journey with me, make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the mirror next time. Bye.